Hello, my name is Nurse Keller, and today we will discuss how to reduce obesity to minimize chances of developing childhood diabetes. Quiz time. Raise your hand if you know what obesity is. Very good. Now, raise your hand if you know what type 2 diabetes is. Very good. So hopefully by the end of this presentation, everyone here will be raising their hands. Lesson goals. By the end of this lesson, students will understand that obesity is a contributing factor of childhood type 2 diabetes, and that daily physical activity along with a healthy diet reduces chances of developing childhood diabetes. Student objectives. By the end of this presentation, students will be able to explain the importance of maintaining a healthy BMI, body mass index. You will be able to calculate your body mass index using your current body weight and your height. And then we would like to list healthy food items and items that we should avoid eating, as well as create a daily exercise routine and identify key components of type 2 diabetes. Obesity. What is obesity? Obesity is determined by the body mass index. BMI is the best way to measure body fat composition. Normal BMI is 18.5 to 24.9. You're then considered overweight if your BMI is 25 to 29.9, and then you're considered obese if your BMI is 30 or more. There is a way that you can manually calculate your BMI, but for purposes of this presentation, we will be using our cell phones or our student iPads. Everyone should have received their height and weight from the school nurse. If you haven't received that, you can do so once this presentation is completed. So what I would like for you to do at this time is to take your cell phones out and go to your app store. Download the BMI calculator. You can do this for free. Make sure you choose a free one. If you don't have a cell phone, that's okay. We do have the student iPads in the back that has the BMI calculator on there. And once you enter your height and weight, it will give you a calculation of your BMI. And it should tell you if your weight is normal, overweight, or obese. So now we know what we need to do as far as maintaining a normal BMI. But how can we do that? One of the ways we can do that is by eating healthy. So when we eat healthy, we are able to keep our weight in a normal range to reduce our chances of becoming obese. So I would like for you guys to take out your pencils and your paper. I want you to draw two circles. One circle, I want you to label it as healthy plate, and the other circle, label it as unhealthy plate. And in the unhealthy plate, I want you to put all the foods that you think are unhealthy. In the healthy plate, I want you to put all the foods that you think are healthy foods. And I have an example up here at the presentation in case you guys need that to determine what is considered healthy and what's considered unhealthy. We spoke about maintaining a healthy diet so that our BMI can stay within normal range. The other thing we can do to make sure that we keep a normal range on our BMI is daily physical activities. And these activities can include riding a bike, walking to and from school with a group of friends, jump roping at recess, or playing a sport such as basketball, soccer, or volleyball. So on the other side of your paper, I would like for you guys to write down some physical activities that you can do on a daily basis to help keep a normal BMI. Meet Pete the pancreas. Pete's job is to help when there's too much sugar in our bloodstream. Pete, he secretes insulin. So our body is made up of very small cells. Every part of our body has a cell that makes our body work. And our cells need energy, and we get that energy from glucose, also known as sugar. But in order for the glucose to get into the cell, it has to use the insulin that Pete sends out into our bloodstream to help the glucose get into the cells. This is a picture that helps you guys understand better how this works. So insulin is the key that allows the body to use sugar or carbohydrates, glucose, as energy. So as you can see there, we have a large cell, and insulin is that key that unlocks the cell that lets the sugar get inside the cell. So let's play the matching game. So insulin, on your paper, I want you to write insulin. Is insulin A, B, or C? And then I would like for you to state whether the cell is A, B, or C, and then glucose is A, B, or C. Now, insulin. What did we say insulin does? It helps glucose get into the cell. So that would be B. It's the key that allows sugar to enter the cell. And then what is a cell? Cell is every little small part of our body that helps it work. So cell, it actually takes that glucose and turns it into energy. So cell would be C, and then glucose would be A, sugar, which is used for energy. Obesity can lead to type 2 diabetes. When we become overweight or obese, our body doesn't work as it should. It starts to resist the insulin that was secreted by Pete the pancreas. When that happens, we develop high levels of glucose in our blood, and that is considered type 2 diabetes, when that glucose is floating around and not getting into cells. You guys now know what obesity or being overweight can do to the body. It can lead to insulin resistance, causing type 2 diabetes. We would like to maintain a healthy or normal body mass index by having a healthy diet and doing daily exercises or daily activities to help reduce our chances of becoming obese. This cartoon illustrates and gives more information on what type 2 diabetes can do to the body. Have a great day.
You are not alone.
Of course they're not alone. We're right here.
No, I mean, they're not alone because they have diabetes. This affects millions of people every year.
Millions? Is there a cure?
Unfortunately, there is no cure. But there is treatment. And after we tell you what is happening in your body, we'll show you how to take care of yourself.
Look out, diabetes. Here we come.
The body is made of trillions of cells. That's a million that need energy to function.
Millions of millions? That's a lot. How about 7?
The food you eat is turned into sugar, which is called glucose. And glucose travels to all of your cells through the bloodstream. Inside your body is an organ called the pancreas. The pancreas makes something called insulin, which helps all those cells in your body use the glucose.
Your cells need the glucose to grow and get the power they need.
If you have diabetes, your body has trouble controlling the level of glucose in your blood. Either your pancreas isn't making enough insulin, or your cells aren't reacting to the insulin the way they should, so there's too much glucose running around in your blood.
And that's a bad thing?
Yes. Having too much or too little glucose in your blood can damage your heart, blood vessels, kidneys, brain, and nerves, and cause eyesight that gets worse and worse over many years.
And that's not good. How do we know if we have this?
Some symptoms are too much thirst or hunger, peeing too often, weight loss, tiredness, changes in vision, slow healing cuts, and itching of your skin that goes on and on.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's why it's very important for people with diabetes to take care of themselves. In some cases, people with diabetes need to take daily insulin shots. Sometimes you can control this disease through diet and exercise, and taking medication by mouth. Your doctor can help you with a diet and medication plan so that your blood sugar is regulated.
I know some healthy foods: fruit, vegetables, whole grains, fish, nuts, beans.
And you need to exercise too. Getting good exercise really helps your body control your glucose levels.
You can run, swim, skip, hop, bicycle, jump rope, play games.
Just keep your body moving.
Dance!
But even when you're as active as Daniel, you still need to check your blood sugar level regularly. Your doctor will show you how, and in no time, you'll be able to do it yourself.